Plan along with me this June as we create a beautiful, colorful spread dedicated to Australia's golden wattle. Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Shayda Campbell and it's time for our June Plan with Me. I'm working in my Archer and Olive notebook. It's kind of a rainy day here. I've got a cup of tea. It's a perfect day for planning and doing a little setup. For our May theme, we did the cherry blossoms from Japan and that was a lot of fun and very colorful. Of course, my theme is flowers of the world. There was also a video this month about how to draw a cherry blossom. To be honest, I really didn't do much planning at all this month because we moved into our new house and we were just go painting and moving and chaos with a toddler, so all that stuff. Before we get into the rest of the video, I have news. I am an instructor at Workshop Week. This is an event by the Happy Ever Crafter that's all about art and creativity, and it brings together 40 plus artists, and all the classes are free during the week. I am doing a class all about bullet journaling and floral illustration and floral design and shading and all of my favorite stuff. You'll actually get to see the entire process for making this no-cut Dutch door. So definitely you're going to want to check this out. If you want the lifetime access, the vault as we call it, you can purchase that now and it's like a super good deal. But it also is totally free during the week, so there's no pressure to buy. Okay, let's get started with our June Plan with Me. Our flower this month is golden wattle from Australia. I believe golden wattle, hope I'm saying that right, is the national flower of Australia, and it's a tree as well, right? I think, so according to Google. So I thought it would be fun to draw just the flower itself as a tiny little tree with a snail underneath, and it's got this sunny golden color, which is perfect for June. So I've just sketched in the flower. We'll talk about how to draw it more when we get to the brush pens. And then I'm going to draw this cutesy little snail kind of right underneath. He's just a spiral with a little body, and we could like place some mushrooms there or something. Just keep everything small and it's going to be really cute. Okay, let's do this in brush pen. You draw the golden wattle, take a yellow or gold marker, and we're just going to draw clusters of little dots and circles. And some of the dots can be larger, some can be smaller. They can kind of overlap to form a messy cluster, just like I'm doing here. And you want to space them out a little bit and let the clusters get a little thinner towards the end. There, that's mine, 3 little clusters, kind of cone-shaped. Then we'll take a green brush pen and we're going to join all these little dots with tiny little lines, so there are tiny little branches. And this again does not have to be perfect. This is very perfectly imperfect. We're just kind of hinting at the idea of the little stems back there. And we'll add some leaves as well, and then some larger branches as we go down towards the snail, towards our grass and ground. All you really need for this is a yellow marker and a green marker, and I am using kind of a golden Tombow brush pen as well as a minty green. I just thought that looked really pretty for spring, and I'm doing kind of a thicker stem down here at the bottom to make it look like a tree with lots of little leaves, and of course the golden wattle is kind of shading the little snail below. And then I added some little more circles wherever I thought I needed a few, so you can kind of go back and forth from doing the yellow and the green and just get the plant or flower into the shape that you like. We're going to add some simple mushrooms. Our snail is just a little brown body with the 2 little eyes on top, and then you're just going to basically add a circle on top of him. That can be any color. I did a nice peachy pink, and yeah, from there, you might add a little grassy line. I got like a mossy green here, and I'm just filling in a little grass. And that's really all there is to it. This is a simple illustration where the flower, the golden wattle, is the star. You might layer a little darker green or maybe a little darker pink or brown on the snail. But other than that, we are pretty much all done. We'll just add our sketchy black line, my favorite part. To add to my illustration, I'm using the Mulatto black liners. These are my favorite fine liners, and I think I have the 05 nib, so nice weighty line. I'm just adding the snail's spiral shell. I'm gonna draw some lines on my mushrooms to give them a little more detail. I'll add to the grass a little bit, to my green, and then I might add some outlines to some of the leaves on the golden wattle, but not on all the little yellow bits. I just think that would get a bit heavy. I'm going to write June underneath. I don't know why, but June is just one of those words in cursive I find it really hard to write, so I'm just going to print it, and then I made the J a little too thick, so I'm going to grab a white gel pen and kind of thin it out a bit, and there we go. We're all done. Our simple golden wattle cover page. Super simple illustration, and I hope you found that this is something achievable for your own journal. Let's flip over, and we're going to do our month at a glance page below, and we're going to continue with our golden wattle illustration. So same drill. We take that golden brush pen, and we're going to draw clusters of little golden dots. They can be messy, they can be large, small, whatever. Then we come in with our green brush pen and we draw these tiny, delicate little branches and stems. And then of course you can use the brush pen to just put in a few leaves. Just run that belly of the brush across the page and kind of make a swipe, and you get a really natural leaf shape. And that's it. That's our pretty little illustrated golden wattle. I'm going to do another one here, sort of the other way, where you can start with the stems and leaves if you like, and then add those golden dots in later. And what we're going to do here, what you might see already emerging, is I am going to make a whole pattern page. I've been really into creating patterns with these colorful flowers of the world in my bullet journal this year. And so for the golden wattle, I've got two here. One's a minty green, one's a darker green stem. And I'm just going to go across the whole page and draw in a whole bunch. And we're just going to fill all of our white space and create a beautiful golden wattle pattern. Okay, that's done, and it looks so pretty. This is one of those things that's really hard to mess up because you don't have to get every flower perfect. I put a little piece of ripped paper in the center, glued it in with a glue stick, and now I've got space to write my goals and affirmations. And I always write goals and focus, and that's just something that I do every month, try to have some positive affirmations and write a little bit of a overarching to-do list. Okay, that's the month at a glance golden wattle pattern page all done. Let's flip over and we're going to create a calendar. My calendar starts pretty much the same as most months. I have it sketched out in pencil, and I'm just gonna pull that pen towards my body. It helps me keep it steady and make fairly straight lines, so I get this nice, perfectly imperfect hand-drawn calendar look. I did kind of mess up right at the bottom. You just use your white gel pen. It doesn't need to be perfectly straight. And then a really nice way to add some detail to your calendar is to center it on the page and then just do a straight line illustration, like a little tiny landscape. So I sketched in pencil another snail, mushrooms, and then I'm working out clusters of golden wattle using my brush pen. Just draw a couple of them, whatever you have space for. Come in with your green marker, add your stems. I'm going to use the same green to do some grass, and then the snail and mushroom are pretty much the same. So this is just a good bang for your buck, the little straight across calendar header, and it's a nice way to kind of repeat some of the themes that you might have used in your cover page, no matter what you did. I like illustrations like this because many of us want our journal to look cute, but we don't all have a ton of time to dedicate to it. And I mean, me lately, I have barely any time for journaling, even though I desperately need my journal to keep me from going insane. We moved this month, and oh my gosh, moving with a 1-year-old is no joke. So we've been painting and unpacking and all of it. And Sully is underfoot, and he's excited and he wants to play and he's very curious. And we're just like, oh my goodness, get us some cabinet baby locks up in here ASAP. So it's a little crazy, but we're super excited about the new house. I am going to add to this calendar page. I needed to trace a circle. My tape was a little small, so I went with my bowl. I've always got round stuff on the table. And I'm just going to add a wreath. I think that'll be a nice way to kind of make the calendar page a little bit fancier. And honestly, illustrating the golden wattle in this way is so simple. It's a lot of fun and it's really hard to mess up. Just make those messy clusters, add those tiny little leaves and stems, and this is going to look great. Back to my favorite subject, which is the house. Send me all your favorite home decor Instagrams and blogs, because now I'm super excited about painting and doing little mini renos and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm a huge Lone Fox fan on YouTube, but I need more inspiration. And also drop a comment. What are your favorite paint colors? How do you feel about painted trim? How do you feel about wallpaper? I'm feeling the wallpaper trend very strongly. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. And maybe next month I'll put together some sort of renovations tracker or something in my journal. I don't know, but this month we're going to do a mood tracker. I thought the golden wattle lent itself super well to a mood tracker, and I do like tracking my mood at this busy time. So for this illustration, start with the stem. Start with a curving line that kind of goes across your page, and then add some little stems. I've got 3 there going off, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, and then I just put a few leaves. Then we're going to add these circles. Oh, I actually have a tool for this. Let me go find it. Here it is. I finally bought one of these last year for my journaling, so we can make all of our cute little circles the same size, which I think is awesome. And I am going to draw, 30 days in June. We're going to draw 30 little circles here, and you could cluster them in little clusters of 7 if you kind of want to go by the weeks. Of course, you'll have to add 2 more, but I'm basically just clustering them on these stems and trying to make it look nice, working at the top, and then the leaves of the golden wattle will be at the bottom. So in that way, we can make a really pretty illustration that also functions as a tracker and celebrates our flower this month, which is of course from Australia. So my Aussie viewers, I really hope you like this, and your national flower is so pretty. Okay, there's the golden wattle. She looks good because of my amazing tool that I finally ordered on Amazon. And now all we need to do is write our key and our title. I'm going to put June Mood Tracker at the top here, and then the key works like this. You create however many colors you want, and you give each color a mood: happy, calm, stressed, anxious. You could put tired, overjoyed, whatever. And each one of those is going to have a different shade of yellow. Each day in June, you'll record how you felt based on the colors. So if happy is dark yellow and anxious is light yellow, hopefully at the end of the month, you have lots of that dark golden yellow. I'm also going over everything in pen, of course, to give me a nice outline. I am coloring in the green bits since that's not really part of the tracker. And then, I'm all ready to start tracking my moods. All we have to do now is add the yellow. I want to get rid of all my pencil, of course. So grab as many yellow markers as you can possibly find, and we'll finish this up. As you may know, I give weekly bonus content on my Patreon, and I took a week off last week from YouTube, and that means there's like double, even triple bonus content happening over on the Patreon this week. So if you would like to get my cover page printable as well as this mood tracker printable, and if you saw my latest video about cards for kids, there is also a teddy bear card printable that you can get, and that's all available as high-res JPEGs and PDFs, even PNGs, over on my Patreon. Go check it out. It's a great way to support the channel and get lots of extra bonus content. Last thing we're going to do today is our weekly layout. I am going back to a format that I've really enjoyed a lot this year, and that is this very grid-like weekly layout that gives me a great amount of space for my to-do list, since that's the core of my planner, is like just daily to-do lists, because there's always a lot to do, and I'm a big list maker. Like, raise your hand if you make a list and then the stuff you've already done that day you actually write on the list. list and check it off. That's so satisfying. We're just pulling the pen towards our body, making those perfectly imperfect hand-drawn lines. I'm writing my days of the week. You might notice I messed up the days. I don't know why I thought Monday was the 29th. Sometimes when I make those kind of mistakes, I just leave it. Or if you have whiteout, use it. I also made this notes area. The lines were really wonky. So what do we do if we have a super wonky line? We make it a double line. And it's a great way to fix everything, make it look really straight. You get that perfectly imperfect look, but it's a little more perfect than imperfect. I have a nice big space here for adding a little illustration. It's also a good place to put like stickers or washi tape or ripped paper if you kind of like to add that to your journal. We're just going to add some more golden wattle. It's so fun to draw this flower. I'm loving this. This would make a really pretty bookmark, I think. I will add a title of notes in my brown brush pen as well as June. It's a great way to just do like a simple print title. And then if you take your fine liner, you can give it a bit of a shadow, and that really makes those titles stand out. So here is how I'm doing it. Just add a little line on like the right hand side or the top and the right, whatever you like. We'll add a hint more color to this layout, to our weekly spread. And then that's it. Our setup for the month of June is done. I really hope you enjoyed my golden wattle and snail themed setup. I had a lot of fun with this one and I'm enjoying my colorful patterns. Maybe we'll do some more black and white next month. Maybe. Be sure to comment below and let me know what flower you would like to see and what country it's from. Is that somewhere you live or just a flower that you love? I love reading the comments. So yeah. Just a reminder that patrons of the channel have access to the mood tracker and the cover page this month, so grab those on Patreon or consider signing up. It's only $2 a month and you can sign up for as long or short as you like. And then if you are interested in workshop week, be sure to check that out because you know I love a good cutout and a Dutch door and floral illustration and bullet journaling, and I'm sharing all of it. And there is also 40 plus other instructors that are sharing their greatest loves as well, and it's all free. So link is in the description for that. I'm also going to pin a comment, make it really easy for you to sign up now. You don't want to miss workshop week. I'm adding more little dots because I'm crazy and I don't know when to stop. I literally just don't know when to put the pen down. But that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support this channel and make these videos possible, you don't have to spend any money. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. It makes such a huge difference. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.